Vayas Elokim es shnei hameoros hagadolim. And Elokim made the two great luminaries as hamaor hagadolim memshelas hayom, the great luminary to rule the day, ves hamaor hakaton memshelas halayla ve'es hakochavim, and the small luminary to rule the night and the stars. V'tzarich Lehavin, and we need to understand. Me'achar shekochavim hin l'mayla me'achama, since the stars are higher than the sun. Mipnei ma'ina me'irim ela balayla, why do they only shine in the night time? Hacha Inyan, but the concept is dehini yidua ha'maimer, because it's known the statement yotzir or uvori choshech, that he forms light and creates darkness. Nizkar gabi or yitzira vegabi choshech bria, it's mentioned formation by the light and creation by the darkness. But creation is higher than formation, because it's something from nothing. And the concept is ki chagas mikanan bitzira v'chabad bebria, because chesed gvura tiferes they nest in Yitzira and Chochma Bina Das in the world of Bria, V'lihios ki Chagasim b'chinas midos, and since the concept of Chagas are correspond with the emotional attributes, V'yicholim lios nitvasim be'olamos, and can be grasped by the worlds, because the emotional attributes are smaller in comparison to the intellectual ones, Chabad. That therefore they're called attributes, Midah, that they're from the language of measurement and boundary. And therefore the world of Yitzira, in which they are stationed, are called light. Because the revelation, the light that shines in it shines in a revealed state, which is not the case with the world of Bria, in which is stationed Chabad, as is known, the Ima Mekanana Bebria, that the mother nests in the world of Bria, and it's much higher in level. You cannot reveal the whole thing, as the emotions are revealed. Therefore the Bria is called darkness. But nonetheless is higher than the Yitzira. Now this seems to parallel what we said in the previous paragraph about the concept of Shemesh Havaya, of the Midos of Zah, and the Kochavim and the Rakia Hashmini of Bina, which corresponds with Yitzira and Bria here. Ki af shem mu'etes hi ha'ara, that even though the glimmer is smaller, and does not shine so much, like the light that's below it in Yitzira, as it is in a revealed state. Nonetheless, it on its own is a higher level. So too it is the difference between Mishnah and Talmud. That the Mishnah is on the world of Yitzira, and it's called light, because they are all clear, psak halacha, and are clear like the sun. That is because they're like a concept of attributes. Kasher pasul tamei tahor chulu, if it's kosher or pasul, or impure or pure, and so forth. Af sheyesh behem seichel v'tam, even though they have in them a reasoning and intellect, they're still more emotional. That is the intellect of the emotions. Mash'enkin ha-Talmud shu b'briya, which is not the case with Talmud, which is in the world of Bria. Nemar Allah b'machshakim moshivani, it says about it that you've placed me in darkness. Lefi shebo b'chinas Chabad, because in it is this concept of Chochma bin Adas, shem rak taimim levad, which are only reasoning alone. V'Chabad ein meirim begili kol kach, and Chabad does not shine in a revealed state as much. Rak al yidei helam v'hester, only through the hiding and the covering. V'inyan pilpul b'koshios v'tirutzim, and that's the concept of the pilpul with questions and answers. Shemas tiramiti satam, that hides the true reasoning. Uma shal yidei pilpul hu motzi la'or ezedin, and this that through pilpul we bring out to light some halacha. Hainu k'mashul or kochavim anal. That's compared to the light of the stars, Shunakuda Bilvad, which is only a point alone, Hami'ira Mitocha Choshech, that shines through the darkness, Shuhu Ha'ananu Kanal, which is the cloud, like we explained. Kihine Hakochavim Himi'irim Bibriya Vechama Biyitzira, because the concept of the stars, they shine conceptually in the world of Bria, and the sun in the world of Yitzira, ki yadua beperush halalu esavayachulu, like is known in the explanation and in the halalu that we say praise Hashem min hashamayim halu shemesh v'yareach halu kol koch v'yor. So shemesh v'yareach hem Yitzira, that the sun and the moon correspond with the world of Yitzira. V'achakach kol koch v'yor b'bria kanal, and afterwards it says, we say, praise him, all the stars of light in the world of Bria. And like we say, explain, Chagas mi'irim begiloi. Chagas mikanim b'yitzira. Chagas is set in the world of Yitzira, v'hu b'chinas shemesh ki'yadua, and that's the concept of the sun as is known, v'hu mi'ira begiloi, and it shines in a revealed state. Shari Chagas mi'irim begiloi shelo al yidei hamastir kanal, that Chagas Chesed Gvur Tiferes shine in a revealed state, not through a covering, like Masha'en Kina Kochavim Mi'irim B'Bria, which is not the case with the stars that shine in the world of Bria. Mi'irim al yidei helam v'hester atzmusan, shine through a concept of their essence being covered and hidden. Ki bina mekanane b'Bria, because bina is set in the world of Bria, v'u'b'chinas rakia shmini, and that's the concept of the eighth firmament, the Tman Kochavayo Mazalaya, that's where you have the stars and the astrological signs Kvuin that are set, V'harakia Hanalhu Anan Hamastir Kolatz Muso, and that firmament is this cloud that covers its essence, Shelo Yihya Begiloi, that it shouldn't be in a revealed state, Rak Me'at Kinekuda Bilvad, only a little bit, like a point alone, Ulechin Kochavim Mushlim Balayla, and that's why the stars rule at night. That that's like the world of Bria, that's called darkness, so in that sense the night is higher than the daytime. And also it says the small luminary, which is the concept of Malchus, which is called the moon, and the stars, that they both rule together, because the root of Shemban, which is like Malchus, is in Sag, which is like the Kochavim. So they correspond with the same concept. Like the Pasuk in Yecheskel, that the mother is like her daughter. So too the stars, they rule in night and the nighttime, together with the moon, even though the stars themselves are greater than the sun, like we explained. Now we need to understand, because it says, I will show myself in the cloud, that in the cloud is rests his essence and being may be blessed. How do we say that it covers and hides? But the concept is that that's exactly the point. That in truth his essence and being rests in the cloud specifically. V'gam hu hamastir, and also he hides, shelo yikain giloi ha'ara mamash lamakablim, that you should not have a actual glimmer to or radiance to the receivers, shelo yuchlu lahachil, because they would not be able to receive it. V'zeh shekasu v'Moshe nigash el ha'arafel, and that's why it's written that Moshe went into the cloud, into the dark clouds. On Yom Kippur, when you have these clouds, he went up to receive the second luchos into the darkness. So too he stood with him there in a cloud. When he called, that all revelation of the divine was through a cloud, like it says in the Chumash. That through that concept, we were able to handle the revelation of his essence, may be blessed. As it shined through a cloud, through master that hides, that the revelation should be confined in according to what their strength can handle. Which is not the case if it would shine as it is in a revealed state. And like we said before with the concept of the stars, that they're set in the 8th firmament, and that's why we can see them as a point. If so, they're found and exist and set in the 8th firmament there. And spiritually, that corresponds with the idea of Bina, that that's where the stars and the astrological signs are set. This firmament hides in comparison to what's below it, that the revelation should only be in a small way. And so too it is with the cloud, this cloud of incense, that its root is from Tohu, and the essence of the divine rests in it. Truly, only that in comparison to those who are receiving, it's a cloud and a hiding, that the revelation should only be in a confined way. And similarly is the cloud of the Schach of Sukkos, which is a concept of a covering and a shade from above, that it should not be revealed so below. But in truth, in the Schach itself rests the encompassing lights. Only that below they do not enclose themselves only in a confined way, through the holes in the Schach, which is this, that the encompassing shines in an inner way through the holes that the stars can shine through. Like we said with the concept of the stars before, and therefore we find at times the cloud is the concept of a revelation of the divine. Like it says that Moshe went into the darkness of the cloud. So too it says that he stood in a cloud. And at times we find the opposite. That a cloudy day is difficult, like the day of judgment. And we even find further than this. Amongst the 3 clipos that he mentions, one of them is the great cloud, together with the flame, and the other one is the ruach se'ara. that that's like from the concept of the completely impure klippos. But the concept is so there's two concepts within hiding. Aleph shmechase umigala me'at. One is that it hides and reveals a little, anan the Sukkos, like the cloud of Sukkos. V'chein harafel de Moshe, so to the dark cloud of Moshe. V'abez, and the second concept in cloud, shemaylim legamre, that it covers completely. V'hu b'chinas ha'anan de klippos, and that's the concept of the cloud of the klippos. V'hainu sheha'anan atzmo hu klippa, and that is to say that the cloud itself is a klippa, who mastir and hides, shelo yihi ashefanim sheches od, that the flow should not be drawn down anymore. Anan levush sak, like the cloud or garment of sackcloth of hamastir, that's thick and covers umaylim legamre, or hashemesh, and hides completely the light of the sun. Uke Inyan kosnos or be'ayin, and like the concept, the garments of anchava of leather that are spelled with an ayin, not like Rabbi Meir's Sefer Torah with an aleph. V'zeu b'chinas klippos kodem habiror, and this is the concept of the klippos before they are purified. Omnam b'torasu shel Rabbi Meir ksiv kosnos or be'aleph. However, in the Torah of Rabbi Meir, it's written kosnos or with an aleph sheb'chinas anandak, that's a concept of a thin cloud, like the first kind of cloud, sheha'or meir mitachtav, that the light shines through it, hainu b'chinas nitzusei tohu. And that's the concepts of the sparks of tohu, achar habirur, after the purification. V'zeu inyan ashan diktodes shenikra anan chul, and that's the concept of the cloud, the smoke of the incense that's called a cloud. Omnam ikr inyan anan hanal the Sukkos shinisav ashan hanal. However, the main concept of the cloud of Sukkos that's created from that smoke, hulamayla, is spiritually above. Gam b'chinazu is also above this idea of the cloud that reveals. Because we have a concept of a cloud that reveals, but when we're talking about Sukkos, that comes from the smoke of Yom Kippur, so that's even in a higher concept of cloud. Because it's only, that cloud is only covering for the receivers. But in himself, the light shines, and he's dwelling in it. And also to the receivers, he dwells only in a smaller way. And it's the concept of truly a cloud of holiness. And it's above the concept of light below. Because in this concept of cloud dwells his essence and being may be blessed. I guess it's like we said before, there's a concept of the sun, but here we're talking about, and the light of the sun can shine through a cloud, but here we're talking about a cloud, a higher kind of cloud, that a higher light shines through the stars. And that's why it says that the crown is called darkness, like it says that he places darkness to hide himself, and it says Hashem is your shadow. And that's the concept of a shade and a encompassing, and hiding, in comparison to worlds below, and in it itself, in this cloud, rests the infinite, and similarly is the cloud of the incense, that it's a life force of tohu that's before the world of Atzilus. It's above Atzilus. Which is not the case, that the klippos are called darkness and the shadow of death, that they themselves hide, Eina or Shora Besocha Anan, and the light is not within the cloud. And with this you can understand what the statement of our sages is on praise him, all stars of light. The Ohr Shel Kochavim Nikra Ohr, that the light of the stars are called light, Afal Pisha Kochavim Bebriya, even though the stars are in the world of Briya, Ubriya Nikra Choshech, and the world of Briya is called darkness, Mishum Sheyesh Anan Mastir Kana, like we said, because you have this cloud that hides. Afal Mikol Makom, nonetheless, Harimegala Me'at Kanal, but still reveals a little. Veno Choshech Gamor Vedal, and is not complete darkness. And similarly is the idea of the Schach of the Sukkah that has holes in it. You can see the stars through. However, it's possible to say that also in holiness you have a concept of a cloud that covers completely. And that's the concept of a encompassing light that does not shine at all in an inner way. Like we know, they have the concept of the Makiv HaChozer, but you have also a Makiv HaYasher that's beyond Kelim completely. Mikol Mokum Kedusha Hi Atzma, but nonetheless it itself is the holiness. Shabo Shorei Elokus, that within it rests the divine. Raksha HaHelam Lagabe HaMekablim, only that it's hidden to those receivers. Mash Ein Ken Anan de Klippa, which is not the case with the Anan of the Klippa. The cloud of Klippa, Shukemosh Lavush Sak, which is compared to a garment of sackcloth, that does not allow the light even to go into it, to cover it. And that it's possible that for this reason, that a sukkah that's very thick with schach, even though the stars, you cannot see the stars in it, it is still kosher. Maybe that's also the reason why the minhag Chabad is laharbos b'schach, to have a lot of schach, even if you can't see the stars. Because nonetheless, it is an encompassing concept in holiness. She'atmis medavar, that it's essential, medavar sheinu mekabel tuman, from something that does not receive impurity, veinu mechubar lakarka, and is not attached to the ground. Rak she'eina makif me'er bipnimis, only that the encompassing does not shine in an inner way. Veinu shayach la'anan de klippos hamastir lagamre, and it's not connected to the cloud of klippos that hides completely. Rak shehu atzmo klippa, rather it itself is a klippa. Lechatchila tzarich sheyeh kochavim nir mitocho, only that lechatchila you have to, so that kind of covering, even though it's covering completely, it's not like the covering of the klippos, which itself is a klippa. But the cloud, but with a schach that covers completely, so that's a concept of a light that's so high that doesn't shine at all below. But still, you have to first you still have to be able to see the stars from within it at first. In order so that the encompassing light will shine in an inner way, and that's enough to understand this.